a new okay Digimon adventure.
Yeah, so hey, we're finally getting to Frontier. We finally did it, yeah. Man, before we before we went here and stuff, there's just a random Reddit thread I found, because I was just looking at for the first time in forever. There's just randomly a post of oh hey, who's everyone's favorite Frontier characters? And I was like, oh, this will be interesting. And it's every single person was oh yeah, the main duo gets a lot of focus, but they're the best. Also, screw Zoe. Screw Izumi. She got done so dirty in this show.
And I wouldn't be able to say whether or not I agree with that, because I hardly remember this series.
So I should mention, I did watch a bit of this when I was a kid, but I literally mean a bit. It was totally in that period of time where it's I'm not really keeping up with things regularly. I'm just sort of tuning in every now and then. So I got bits and pieces of stuff, but never enough to really understand what was going on. But I did watch quite a bit of the last arc, and I was I remember being very disappointed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do have very distinct childhood memories of Izumi sucking extra hard and just totally being that one girl character who can't do anything.
I remember the one episode where Zoe, or I'm going to start using the Japanese names because I'm watching the sub, and that's what I'm going to have to get used to.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm also watching the sub, so it's I remember some of the English names, but it's not well enough, so it's going to be a whole weird thing.
Yeah. So I remember the episode where Izumi fights Ranamon.
Yeah, I remember.
And I think it's the episode where she gets her beast evolution or whatever. Spoilers.
Yeah, I do remember seeing the episode as a kid, and I think there was some weird fan service stuff that, boy, is that not gonna age well.
I've probably talked about that one, yeah.
Yeah, but I do remember seeing that and having them have a weird beauty contest with the villain.
Also, hey Flo.
Hey Flo, yeah. The dub cut that stuff out. Oh boy, so I didn't even see the bad part. Oh no.
Yeah, okay, then there's stuff I haven't even seen about this series. I guess specifically that episode.
But yeah, I'm going in.
The worst that ever got in the dub is that it almost shows Izumi take her shirt off and then it cuts away.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I think that sounds about right. That sort of rings a bell.
Yeah, that's the worst it gets for the dub, at least.
Yeah, I remember bits and pieces, and I'll probably be mentioning something seems like a thing I've seen before.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
But yeah, I do remember having generally favorable nostalgia memories of this show, and then being was this final arc?
Hey, I'll say one thing. Having heard the Japanese opening, I think it's actually I barely remember the Japanese opening now, but I want to say the dub opening is actually at least as good, I think.
Huh.
I don't know, I think it's fine.
Yeah,
and it's interesting that for the opening they used shots from the ending and fused it together, edited it together into a new opening.
In the English version?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I barely remember that.
There's shots of the kids standing on a hill and riding dolphins or whatever.
Yeah.
And then if you watch the English dub opening, it's shots of the end credits edited together for a new opening, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, okay, yeah. It was a pretty fun, yeah.
Favorite stuff. Fan service stuff, despite being kind of
I know
made for
nothing.
younger kids. The Japanese are great. I know nothing about Cross Wars.
All I know about Cross Wars is like some dumb stuff people have mentioned, and also like just what the card game has spoiled for me, which is like a lot of cool looking character designs.
I think Cross Wars is the one where we get into the Spider-Verse.
I think I did hear something weird about that, but I have no idea what it's about.
Yeah, I think that's Cross Wars.
But yeah, initial impression
Otherwise...
of X Cross Wars, I know nothing, but I'm like, hey, those Shoutmon forms look cool. Shoutmon seems pretty good.
I think I've said this before, but please don't be calling it X Ross Wars the whole time.
I have no desire to change that habit.
Ugh. Talk about Frontier for the openings and stuff. I figured. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm almost certain it's supposed to be pronounced Cross Wars, but whatever.
That's the thing, you're right, but I'm saying it how it's spelled.
Great.
Cause if the X is cross, then it'd be Cross Ross Wars.
The last series for Cross is pretty awful. Okay.
Well, I think that's yeah, whatever. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Cross.
Yeah. We'll X that bridge when we get there.
Yeah. So yeah, interesting start to a Digimon series, even by the standards of Digimon series.
Yeah, I was so ready for Takuya to just die, and he's the only isekai protagonist ever to dodge the truck.
Yeah, I was gonna make a joke when we got to this part where it's so Takuya almost gets isekai prematurely.
Oh, hey, Hectix. Sorry, I couldn't show up for the stream, man. Oh, man. Yeah, apparently it was playing Undertale for the first time, so that should be fun to watch back or whatever.
Cool. But yeah, I had a bit of a laugh when Takuya is a kid loses his ball down the street and Takuya kicks it back, and I had a pretty good laugh when it's oh my god, he almost gets isekai by today's standards.
Truck-kun almost strikes again.
Yeah. So the whole reason Takuya almost gets prematurely isekai'd is because his cell phone talks to him and says, hey, you want to go what is it, change your fate or whatever,
yeah,
or embrace your destiny or some crap, and he's yeah, sure, okay, go get on the train, and he's all right, I'm leaving.
You think you know what the deal with the phone is, who's talking to him and stuff? Because I'm not sure if it's because I vaguely remember nostalgia or if I just picked up on it. But I hear your theory first.
I mean, I've watched through the series, but I don't specifically remember. But if I had to guess, I would guess Ophanimon.
Yeah, because I looked at it's wait, is this Ophanimon? Because it's a little circle symbol with the cross, and it's wait, why does this make me think of Ophanimon? What the heck?
Yeah, I think that might be who it's supposed to be, but again, I don't remember.
Yeah, right. I keep forgetting you watched this a while back, so
a while back was a few years ago.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Whenever all the Digimon series were still on Crunchyroll.
Yeah. Oh boy, that was a while back.
Yeah, and now they're not, and so we have to steal them.
Yeah. Yeah, realistically, is it stealing if they're not available?
No, not really, because as far as I understand, they don't really sell the series on DVD or Blu-ray or anything.
Yeah, it's more like borrowing at that point, I guess.
The old Digimon series don't get a lot of love in terms of like reselling their old episodes.
The good old high risk trading of anime.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So yeah, Takuya runs to the train station and he can't get on the train because he doesn't have a ticket.
Yeah, there's like a whole thing in this like opening sequence where it's like, I have no idea if this is even intentional, but there's like a whole consistent thing of like, yo, every stop Takuya just barely manages to get there, and it's like, okay, now go at this location by this time. And he's like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. And he just like works his ass off to make it to the place.
Yeah.
And
But
like,
he makes it.
yeah. It really gives the impression that it's like Takuya was chosen but he wasn't quote unquote like really meant to be here in a sense, you know?
Well, he got the message from his phone and it gave him the option to say no.
Oh yeah.
So in my head it's like, well, actually, I think I know what the actual answer is. I think a Funimon fired off a bunch of invites, and that's why there's so many kids getting on the trains.
Yeah, because we see the trains, and it's like he finally like gets to the weird like underground magical train station, and there's like a ton of kids that just don't end up boarding, and they're just like, oh yeah, we just wanted to know what the deal was, but you know, we're not stupid. We're not gonna like go on a random like just dumb like train to who knows where.
Slight spoilers. They did get on the train. A bunch of them, actually.
Oh, did they? Alright, I thought it was just the main... Yeah, I guess they're just the only ones in this car then, yeah.
Yeah, they'll be back in another episode, but yeah, we just see this one one train.
Okay, yeah, because I know there's like one other person who is in the digital world, but other than that, I have no idea.
Yeah, so Takuya, Izumi, Junpei, they all got on the train. Oh, and Koji got onto the trains of their own free will. Tomoki, the little boy, just gets shoved onto the train by some bullies.
Yeah, okay, so that's what... Alright, so that's Tommy. Alright, yeah.
Yeah. Kind of bullcrap. Like, sure, he becomes one of the chosen children and gets a spirit and everything, but like, it kind of happened against his will.
Yeah, they just forced him into it, and like, it very quickly becomes clear he is not into this whole deal.
Oh, yeah. So, Tomoki is a child. So, yeah.
Yeah. I remember in like a thread people are calling him Diet TK, and I feel like that's gonna be pretty apt. I can already feel it.
Yeah. I don't remember much about Tomoki, but I do remember that TK grows up and punches people in the face, so that's pretty cool.
Never forget, TK took a whip to the face, and his response was to like punch the crap out of the big bat like on his own.
Yeah, that sounds familiar, Flo. Yeah, that's pretty great that TK takes action and just punches the Digimon Emperor in the face.
He's like, no, you want a fight? I will give you a fight.
Oh, this evil bullcrap is bullcrap.
Oh, man. That was pretty based of TK. It was pretty good.
Yeah, sure was. So yeah, through a trip on this, what's later to be revealed to be a Trailmon, they end up in the digital world.
And TK's a savage. Oh, heck yeah.
After everybody has a little bit of a chat, Junpei is kind of a jerk.
I feel like it is worth noting that this train looks like an effing hell beast.
It's the worm Trailmon.
Yeah, like, I feel like if I saw this as Strange Voice told me to get on, I would have, like, very many questions.
They didn't see the face, they only saw the back end of it.
Yeah, you know what, that's pretty fair, actually. That's pretty fair.
As far as they could tell, it was just a regular train.
Oh, man. This friggin' nightmare train. He's found this Digimon weird as a kid. Yeah, it's like a monster, but it's because it's like, alright, Locomon, like, I kind of get more, but this thing, like, just exists confined to the rails, and it can just never leave, and it just goes.
I bet it could go off the rails if it wanted.
Can it?
Probably.
I know, because that's the whole thing with Locomon, because it, like, evolves into a form that can make its own rails as it goes, but still confined to the rails.
I don't know. All I know is that Ground Locomon, or maybe it's Grand Locomon, if you get it in Cyber Sleuth, it just kind of rolls around on the ground.
Does it? Okay, yeah, alright. Fair enough, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Speaking
can
of
it
which,
leave the rails, yes or no?
Speaking of which, just a little bit off topic, but maybe with my upgraded RAM, we could actually finish Cyber Sleuth now.
Oh yeah, it's actually a pretty good point now you mention it.
After the stream, I should see if I can share it with you and see if it lags out.
Holy crap, we might actually be able to finish that game we started like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it'd be pretty nice. And hey, if we can't with my current setup, I ordered a graphics card that should get here Friday.
Oh dang.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to install it correctly, but we'll see what happens.
If nothing else, it seems like your computer is working at the moment, so that's probably good.
With my upgraded RAM, things run a little better now.
Okay,
with the graphics card, my only problem, or my only worry, is that my power supply is too weak for it.
Ooh.
So, unfortunately, I might have to... Everything I want to replace, I'll probably just take it to somebody to do it for me, or have my friend come over to do it for me if he wants, but I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Like, if the power supply is too low, what even would be, like, the solution to that? Like...
You buy a stronger power supply.
Because so it's like it's plugged into the wall, so is it like just a component you need to like hook in or something?
Yeah, the power supply is a separate part in the computer that you need a strong enough power supply to give enough juice to everything or whatever. And if you don't have a strong enough power supply, you like overload it. So, fortunately, the graphics card is the most expensive part of the computer parts that you have to get to, in general, and I got that out of the way, so fixing my computer, it's fine. Fixing my computer at this point is just a matter of time.
Yeah, okay.
Even if I have to take it to like Office Max and have their tech computer center fix it. Anyway, super off topic. I just want to say we might be able to finish Cyber Sleuth now.
Yeah, that feels pretty relevant right now, honestly.
Yeah. Hey, to tie it back into Digimon Frontier, kind of bullcrap that you can't get the Frontier Digimon until you beat the Hacker's Memory. If you want to use them in in the first Cyber Sleuth, you have to beat Hacker's Memory to get them.
Jeez, yeah, that's bullcrap.
Or you have to get the spirits while playing that game to unlock them in the first game.
Yeah, that's the thing, 'cause it's like, I honestly do like a lot of the armor forms, and I do like the spirit forms a lot for the most part, but it's like, in every game, it's like, oh, how do you get the thing, though? You have to go through this whole long, complicated process, and it's like, always, yeah.
Hey, play the sequel first.
It's always like, by the time you can use a Goonimon, he literally won't be worth it.
Yeah. Well, I sit there and grind until I get the thing I want anyways, but still. Yeah. You know it's kind of super annoying though? They put Digimon Frontier Digimon into the game, but only 2 of them. Agunimon and Lobomon. Or Agnimon and Wolfmon.
Yeah. Right, it is Agnimon. I need to, like...
Yeah, so that's another thing with the naming convention thing, is like, it's Agnimon in Japanese and Agunimon in English. And the difference is so minor that I don't understand why they changed it at all, but it's so close that it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, those popular ones, basically. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you at least get, like, what was it, Vitramon? Vitramon / Burning Greymon? Which is another
Rob?
baffling change.
Who's Burning Greymon? Is that Agnimon's evolution?
Yeah, the beast form.
I don't know. I just think it's like, I don't know, if you're gonna put the Frontier Digimon in there, you should have put all of them. Even if Kumamon and Kazemon and I don't know what the heck Junpei's Digimon form is called.
Beetlemon.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Beetlemon.
Is it just Beetlemon?
I think it's just Beetlemon.
Okay.
Honestly, Beetlemon's pretty good.
Yeah, I guess that's about as straightforward as Bearmon, aka Kumamon, and Windmon, aka Kazemon.
Yeah. Wait, so the elements are like fire, wolf, wind, bear, and beetle?
Yes.
Yeah, alright.
But actually, it's fire, light, wind, ice, lightning?
Yes.
And another one that's a spoiler.
Lightning / tank.
Yeah. Hey, to be fair, I like Beetlemon and his evolution.
Yeah, I like Beetlemon's evolution. I do not care for, like, the ancient, like, mega form or whatever he has. Effing ancient Kabuterimon, or whatever it's called, looks terrible. It looks so dumb.
Ancient Kabuterimon.
It's like I get what they're going for, but it's like it doesn't feel like, like it lands the mark, right?
I'm looking it up. Legendary Warriors. It's not Ancient Beetlemon?
Yeah, just straight up Ancient Beetlemon /
No, sorry, Ancient. No, it's Ancient Beatmon, apparently.
Ancient Beat? What? Alright.
BEAT. I don't know. What the heck?
Yeah, you finally see it, right?
It's like a
Oh, right, yeah, there's like 2 of them. I forgot, because there's the fusion form.
Oh, is that what I'm looking at? That looks like a fusion between Hercules Kabuterimon, Mega Kabuterimon, Kuwagamon. What am I looking at?
Yeah, there's 2 forms, and they both look real. Like, wait, no, I think you're seeing the, like, fan art. Alright, you know what, screw it. I'll just post the forms. I will put them in the Discord so that, like, you can see what's canon.
Sure. Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Okay, yeah, and there's the Mega, and they both look really dumb.
It's like a gross fusion of all of like the Beetle Digimon.
Yeah, it's like I kind of get what they're going for, but it's like, eh.
The bottom one's like a rhinoceros beetle.
Yeah. It's actually a poll for people's, like, favorite spirits in Japan very recently. It was pretty close. The Fire and Light ones were at the top with Renamon. Dang. Lair being behind for... Oh, Ranamon. Lair being behind them for a reason. Okay, yeah. Yeah, of course people would be into the fish. Of course they like the fish. Isn't the fish like southern in the dub or some crap?
Yes.
Oh no. Oh no.
I mean, I'm not gonna pretend Ranamon's not cute.
Yeah, she is pretty cute, I'm not gonna lie. Around because of her assets.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh god, how long have we been? We're not even talking about the episode.
It's as far as beginning episodes go, not a lot actually happens until right at the end. But it is setting up everything.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
They go to the digital world, and I am a huge fan that they just go to the digital world immediately so we can just hang out and be in these fun, cool locations.
Yeah, after watching Ghost Game for how many episodes now?
24.
And it's we're still not there.
Yeah, I feel like I've got stuff that would be relevant for that, but we'll get there.
We'll get there when we get there. Yeah, they show up at a train station and it's okay, find the spirits later.
Yeah.
And then no explanation further than that. It's oh, thanks, mysterious voice.
At least we have a direction.
Yeah. And then Tomoki understandably is just I didn't sign up for this. I want to go home. And then he starts running away and crying while crossing the train tracks.
He does this in probably what's the most and least logical way possible. At the same time.
I will defend it because he is a stupid kid. But if he keeps crying like that, it's going to drive me crazy.
He's just well, if I just go back across the rail tracks and just climb across the rails. And it's no, that seems like a pretty far drop. I don't know if you can scale that.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense up until the point where you look at this picture and see that the rail goes at a 90-degree angle straight down. Into the abyss.
Yeah, how long is it gonna take you to climb? What if you run to the train again and it just goes? I don't think that'd end well.
I want to believe that Trailmon would work like a Waymon, and if he saw him, he would scoop him up in his mouth and not eat him.
Wait, but if he came back, he'd be going backwards, right?
I mean, the trail might... Oh, no, it wouldn't circle because it's a dead end at the human world. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe there is a turntable or whatever it's called. Well, those,
or Trailmon jumps off... or Trailmon just jumps off of the track and does a 180.
He just becomes unbound by the rails, does a 180, and just jumps back on the rails.
Yeah. Need I remind you that these are Digimon?
Yeah, that's pretty fair, I guess. How do Trailmon go back, though?
Like I said, they jump off the tracks and do a 180 and land back on it to go the other way.
Maybe we'll eventually get an explanation. In the meantime, speaking of stuff that makes no sense.
Hold on, real quick. Back on the topic of what you just said. I don't remember if it explains any of this actually, but there is an episode where there's a big race between all the Trailmon.
Oh man, they might explain it.
So anyways, yeah.
On the topic of stuff that isn't going to make much sense, oh hey, Cerberusmon, what are you doing here?
Yeah, he's just here, and he's looking for a beast spirit.
Yeah, it's not only is this thing an ultimate, just straight up, it is an ultimate.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Dang.
But it's what does also sound strong enough to, require an ultimate as well.
Yeah.
Because it's this thing guards the dark area, which is, it's just basically hell. It's literally guards hell.
Yeah.
It guards the place where, corrupted data and, stuff goes. It guards the trash bin.
Yeah. I wasn't aware that it was an ultimate.
Full of demons.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't aware that he was an ultimate. So the fact that a Goonimon can beat him brings into question why he can't beat other stuff later.
Yeah, cause like the spirits, of course, like, they're unranked, but they're like currently like, implied to be around champion level, right? Like, I feel like that's a fair assessment to make, cause I
Not
do,
to,
yeah.
not to mention that Takuya, like, we're jumping ahead, but Takuya just got it.
Yeah, like, I feel like I do vaguely remember an episode later on where, like, friggin' Wolfmon fights, like, a Woodmon or something, and he, like, struggles. So this is nonsense in hindsight.
Okay, I can excuse this a little bit. Woodmon is a plant. Plants thrive off of sunlight. Lobomon is the light spirit.
It's a fire-breathing Cerberus that guards hell.
No, I'm talking about the Woodmon thing.
Oh man, that just makes this make even less sense, because it's like, yeah, Goonimon's just shooting fire at it.
I know it's not the same universe, obviously, but Bravely Default 2, most, if not all, plant monsters absorb holy magic because it's light.
Wait, that's a alright. Yeah, I'm going to stickler when it comes to this. Like, sorry, Flo. Cause like I know you have a point, but it's also like this is kind of an important, like, just epic, like, plot point in every series that you gotta, like, evolve to get to higher ranks.
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels like there's, like, our choices they could have gone for that might have, like, worked for, like, like Garurumon, or like, Garurumon, or like, I don't know, man. There are, like, definitely other doggo, like, just champion level Digimon that breathe fire, I feel like. And this feels like a bit weird, yeah.
Isn't there a champion level directly under Cerberusmon?
I think that might just be Dobermon.
Maybe.
Yeah, which honestly, yeah, that would make sense, yeah. Like, Dobermon would, like, I don't know if Dobermon can breathe fire, but they could definitely, like, make that a thing, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't believe all lores are equal with each other. Yeah, but this is like an ultimate. It's, I don't know, this seems pretty absurd.
I'd like to point out that a fairly recent episode of Ghost Game, Gulus Gamamon, the champion, blew Arukenimon away with one shot.
Yeah, I had problems with that too, but was like, kind of like, alright, whatever. He's like blasting her in the mouth, whatever, fair enough, I guess. Yeah. And I feel like it's nothing to, like, just be like, oh, this series is just ruined or whatever over, but it is an annoyance more than anything else.
My problem isn't that a Goonimon beat an ultimate. My problem is, no, wait. It's not specifically that it's Cerberusmon. It's just like, yeah. It's not the problem that it beat an ultimate. It's the problem that he just got the spirit and wouldn't. Like, he'd probably just be fighting on instinct at this point, and he beat an ultimate.
Yeah. Goose is legit special Digimon. Yeah, kinda.
Or whatever.
I will say we did get Gulus Garamon in the card game finally, and he is just straight up level 4 like every other champion. Although, weirdly enough, his power is, like, exactly the same as Beetle Gamamon, he just has a way better effect. So yeah, take from that what you will.
Yeah. So yeah, Cerberusmon shooting fire at stuff, trying to find the spirit, and he, like, he lights up a lantern and there it is, or he blows something up, I don't remember.
Yeah, he, like, blasts around it. It's like, oh hey, it's just here now, because he just absorbed part of the town, and there's the spirits.
It's just in, like, a flame, and Cerberusmon's just like, there it is, and he jumps into the fire, and then he's like, oh crap, that's hot, why is it hot?
Yeah. That's the thing, it's like, aside from the fact that, like, this being an ultimate makes this kind of nonsense, this is a fun fight. This is a fun, like, just first, like, episode and stuff.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, he can't...
Cerberusmon is like, not even the flames of hell damage me. And it's like, yeah, this is like magic fire or something.
Yeah, and then, like, effing, like, Takuya just jumps in, and he's just fine because he's the chosen one.
Yeah, literally. The spirit chose him, and so it doesn't burn him, and he takes the spirit, and here we go.
Yeah, I should mention, like, this episode has some, like, weird animation bits where it's like, alright, yeah, it makes sense, you know, it would be really hard to animate that movement, so they just have, like, low frame rated and go for stylization. But other than that, this is a really good looking episode, all things considered.
Yeah. So, I could believe that Agnimon's supposed to be a champion, because he doesn't look like a rookie.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, you could convince me that Agnimon's an ultimate, but he's not.
Yeah, like, just based on the card game and, like, nothing else, Agnemon and, like, Burning Greymon are just straight up level 4.
Yeah.
They are
so
different tiers of level 4.
Yeah, so there is... in fact, I believe that we do see his rookie form later. Yeah, Flamemon.
Yeah, we do eventually see Flamemon. I do remember that episode.
Yeah, and he is... Well, it doesn't say he's a rookie, but I'm pretty sure he's meant to be a rookie.
Yeah, and the card game Flamemon is just straight up level 3.
Yeah.
Like, because I know it's like the card game's not like, you know, literally going to be 1-to-1 with the can or whatever, but it is a pretty helpful, like, you know, reference point of like, hey, this official media says this is how they compare.
Yeah. Still, wouldn't it have, like, if they didn't need it to be a Cerberusmon fight, wouldn't it have made more sense if he started off as Flamemon and earned Agnemon?
I guess so. I don't know, because the whole point is that it's like you get the armor and you just gain the form, right? I don't know. I could see it, but also that'd be weird. It'd be like odd to have a protagonist just turn into a Digimon and they're just stuck as like a Digimon for most of the series or something.
I mean, he stays as a Flamemon. It's just like
it's just a form. Yeah.
Yeah, he earns the ability to transform into stronger forms.
Yeah, I could see it. Like, if it was like him as a Flamemon fighting a champion, I'd be more for it. I feel like that'd be like more fair. You know, he gets to fight like friggin' like I already said Garurumon, but it really is just such an obvious pick. He fights like Dobermon or something, and he just becomes a little like monkey boy and throws fireballs. But yeah, Gudimon is pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, yeah. It looks like all the beast spirits do have previous forms.
Yeah.
Wolfmon. What's Wolfmon's previous form?
I think it's Strabimon or something. Yeah, I have seen it before. It is in the card game. Just straight up. Yeah, it's a weird looking little boy.
Strabimon. I like him. He's like a wiry wolf man.
Yeah, he's pretty neat. Yeah, I'm into him.
What the heck is Kumamon's previous form?
Good question.
He's already tiny. Oh, wait.
Oh god, this might actually be hard. Wait, no, Kumamon Digimon Wiki. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say Kumamon Digimon. Because I'm guessing you got the same thing I did.
Oh, there is no, like, previous form listed.
Okay, that probably means that Kumamon is the rookie form.
No, like, according to the card game, he's still level 4. So I guess only the main two got, like, rookie forms. Which is weird, but sure.
Yeah, because the wiki just says prior forms, anyone plus the human spirit of ice.
Man, I hope this show gives us Dipenmon. I I really hope it does Dipenmon just for how dumb it is.
Dipenmon?
Yeah, Diapenmon.
Dipenmon.
It is the canonical, just hybrid fusion form between the human and beast ice spirits.
No, I'm pretty sure that doesn't show up. I've never seen this thing before. Oh, Dipenmon, like penguin. Okay.
Yeah.
Dipen. Anyways.
Yeah. I'll just post in the Discord for the sake of it. Just a giant penguin fighting with dual popsicles.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid.
It's really dumb, but I kind of love it. Wait, what the heck is Ice? Okay, so it does show up in something. It does show up in something eventually. Oh, man. Man, I feel like so many of the spirits are just on point, and then you get a few, and it's I know about that. Like, Kumamon is friggin' rad. I don't care what anyone says, I love him.
Kumamon would be stupid if you didn't have a giant rocket launcher.
Oh yeah, that's the best part about him. This thing's just a little, snow bear with a giant rocket launcher.
Not just a rocket launcher, it's like a quad barrel rocket launcher.
Yes. Oh, it's so
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's just... That's what really makes that Digimon cool. Otherwise, he's like a mini Frigimon.
I really wish the beast form kept the rocket stuff and kept, some form of ranged weapon.
Yeah, his slight evolution is dumb.
Oh, man.
Because it's not that I hate the design or anything, it's generic.
Yeah.
It's like what if we did Vikemon, but again and lame.
Yeah, friggin' Melkabuterimon's pretty sick. I like him a lot. Friggin'
Oh yeah, that's why I didn't look up the form too. Beetlemon's previous form.
Yeah.
Beetlemon. Previous form.
Honestly, all the dark evolutions, all the effing spoilers forms are, really cool. I like them a lot.
I forget what it's called, honestly. Oh, Beetlemon doesn't... Dang it, Beetlemon's such a side character like Kumamon that they don't have previous forms.
Loses rockets, gets axes. Oh man, at least Mel Beetlemon's pretty slick. I do like Mel Beetlemon a lot. That's the good way to just turn your Digimon into a tank. And his just ultimate and mega forms look like, they're weaker. Because they're no longer tanks.
Metal Kabuterimon is cool.
Worth noting that, just straight up, a Goonimon gets sent to the dark area, and he blasts his way out with fire, which I also call bullcrap on.
It's spoilers. It's a spirit of an ancient hero. I'd believe he has some kind of bullcrap power like that.
But yeah, they win, and it's okay, awesome, yeah, now find the spirits, and then Tommy cries in the background because he can't go home.
Yeah. Oh, I just realized, there's, mega forms of these Digimon I'm looking up.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They're, final forms or whatever, and I'm realizing, that they'll probably show up in the movies if Frontier has any, and we'll actually be watching those, which I've never seen.
I know the main characters, like, things show up, like, the main two specifically, because of course they do, yeah.
They
And,
show up in the actual
yeah.
series.
Oh, do they? Okay, yeah.
Well, like
Man.
Susanoo-amon, right?
No, I mean, like, Ancient Garurumon, like the actual hero it's based on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, friggin' Ancient Garurumon is friggin' rad. I don't care what anyone says. Ancient Garurumon is sick. That one's like a friggin' winner.
Jet Sylphimon has a giant pinwheel that she fights with.
Ancient Troymon, just special shoutouts. It's just a giant, like, Trojan horse with cannons. Always good, always classy. Friggin', like, yeah, Jet Sylphimon. Yeah, it's hard to tell, but Jet Sylphimon just straight up has little, like, dumb, like, jet on her head as well. It's just little, like, airplane helmet.
Aldamon.
Aldamon's pretty good.
Emperor Greymon.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, just as far as the main two go, like, outside of Magna Garurumon, which is kind of just whatever, like, I feel like all their forms are just, like, on point, right?
Yeah.
Like
I wish the art...
Yeah.
I wish official Digimon art wasn't so tiny so I could actually see what I'm looking at.
Yeah, like, Aldamon's just straight up, like, he uses the parts from both of them, so it's like a human build with, like, the guns and wings.
Yeah. So anyways, we're gonna be at this, like, all, like, for hours if we don't move it along, so... yeah, Godimon beats Cerberusmon. and he scans his code. Oh! They all got Digivices. All their cell phones turned into Digivices.
Yeah, how do you feel about the new Digivices?
It's fine. And but the thing where you, like, scan code of your fallen enemies to, like, absorb them or whatever, I guarantee this is like, there's a toy that was developed alongside, and you, like, scan barcodes or something. Remember those kind of toys?
So I just straight up had that thing. I straight up had it. It's like, alright, for one, like, I honestly really like this. I have this Digivice. I honestly do like it a lot. Like, it's comfortable to hold. It's like, it looks practical. Yeah, I dig it.
Yeah.
But it's like, I got the toy. It's just straight up like, oh yeah, you're supposed to, if I remember correctly, I could be like, I have no idea how this was supposed to work. But it's like, hey, turn the TV on, and you scan the TV and it picks up on the wireless frequency or whatever, and that's the gimmick. And it never worked right. It was always the most finicky bullcrap ever.
What was it supposed to do?
I forgot. I thought it was supposed to, like, you, like, got the cards and you put card codes into it, and that gave you Digimon, and you scanned the TV and it gave you things to fight or something. It was something weird like that, yeah.
Was it basically like the old Digivice toys, where it's like a Tamagotchi type thing?
I don't think they evolved, or at least I couldn't get them to. But it was just like, oh yeah, you have your little, like, Digimon, and you just send them out and they fight dudes, and I don't know, maybe gain experience or what. I don't even think they gain experience. I think it was just like a dumb little, like, thing. I don't know, but I remember yeah.
That's still a pretty neat toy.
Yeah, I remember I, like, got the Machine Dramon card, and it's like, oh, well, why'd I use anything else then?
Yeah.
Because of course.
Yeah, I do like, nothing against the original Digivice design, but I do like all of the ones that came after it, where they're chunky and feel like they would fit in your, like, the palm of your hand instead of, like, this tiny little thing you would drop and lose.
Yeah. So while we're on the topic, I do have a story. Because it's like, looking back, like, I just be, like, screwing around with this thing, and it's like, sometimes I'd use it when the TV's just not even on. So on point for Frontier, the digital world is one of the best ones. Right to Adventure 2020. Oh, really? Alright, interesting.
The 2020 digital world's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, I remember I just screw around with it all the time, and like sometimes I just screw around with it when the TV wasn't on and it would still do the thing. And thinking back, that's probably totally because there's like a TV in the living room that was on that I just didn't know about. So it's like, oh, alright, I guess as long as the TV is nearby, it will just work. But it's also finicky.
So this is back when everybody still had CRTs, I assume.
Yeah, it was like a whole thing. But yeah, that led me.
I'm just not sure what it would get. I'm not sure what it was getting its signal from then.
I don't know. I have no idea how this thing was supposed to work.
It sounds like a really far-off precursor to the Vital Bracelet that's like a thing now, where you scan NFC points and it'll like trigger a fight.
Yeah. Man, this led me to like friggin' a day where it's like it was like for an elementary school. And it's like I forget why for some reason we're out to like just bring a toy in or something. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll just bring my Digivice. This will be so cool. I'll be able to like, do the thing at school. And I tried to get it to work and it would not function. Because no TVs were on. I was a dumb kid and I didn't know any better. And I just started getting like frustrated. And like the teachers are like, oh hey how's this supposed to work? I'm like, oh yeah, you just pull out the TV and it does the thing. And it just says TV error. And I remember like getting really frustrated and the teachers were just snickering and they were like laughing at it.
Wow.
They're just stripped like a TV error. It doesn't work.
Wow.
It was like it's really hilarious looking back just for how absurd it was. But it's also like, wow, that was probably not good, huh?
It's not cool that your teachers were laughing at you over the thing that you thought was like, oh yeah, this would be really cool and everything.
Yeah, I could be misremembering, but I think there was a point where I'm like, maybe if you turn the TV on and they're just like, no.
Yeah, so they clearly they were having fun making fun of you.
Oh yeah, like they're like shits. They suck.
Yeah, it's pretty scummy. It's like, I could maybe show you what the thing actually does if you help me out here. It's like, nah.
Effing TV error. Oh man. So yeah, should we move on to the next episode?
Yeah. I don't know if I mentioned it, but like, yeah, they beat a Digimon and then they like absorb its code, and then they can shoot the code out to fix like broken or damaged like areas of the current location.
Yeah. This is a whole thing. I forgot to mention. It's like new digital world. It's full of effing holes everywhere. Cause like when Digimon like go wild, they can destroy areas and just absorb the data of that like place and like become stronger. It's like, alright, you beat them and you get the data back and you can just restore like what they've destroyed basically.
Yeah.
And also their like images now on the Digivice for some reason, so I guess you've stored their code? I know. That'll probably lead to something, probably.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's pulling out that it's like, oh yeah, well, the next episode specifically, but it's like, yeah, like, Cherubimon just made everyone go crazy and just start attacking places, and that's why the digital world is so screwed up, because everyone's just, like, stealing data left and right, and they just don't care.
Yeah, so I had forgotten that they straight up just mentioned, like, corrupted Cherubimon, Dark Cherubimon, whatever.
Yeah. Should we go on to the second episode before we get into this?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So,